Jolly Boy Sam, and welcome to Sepia Tears Midwinter Reprise. Yes, it has been a while since I've done a visual novel, but I'm back into it, and I've seen this on Steam. It looked really interesting, and yeah, I just wanted to play it. So yeah, this is hopefully, depending on how things will go, how it goes with this, I might do like a complete playthrough. But anyway, let's start. You've heard of the Mayfly, right? Oh, I can't get that right, that's annoying. It's one of those odd winter days when the snow is falling, but it isn't cold. Either late November or the beginning of December, right around the time when the dollar stores start playing Christmas music and the couples go skating. One of those odd winter evenings, the same old 3 p.m. through the lens of the classroom window. I would describe the muted texture of the light through the glass, but it's all becoming all too familiar. It would be like raving about the miracle of flowers blooming in spring. The novelty's gone. Chairs screech against tiled floors and students chatter all around, but the sounds fall on me, weightless. The Mayfly? The bird that lives only a day once it grew its wings? It's a great metaphor. You must have seen it before. My mind wanders sometimes. It's like being stuck in a room with the TV set to local news, almost muted but not quite. Or like reading a boring web page because you're too lazy to click away. Having a voice in your head that won't shut up. It used to bother me, but I can handle it now. Listen to music on the way home, play a video game before you go to bed, kill time in any way you can, and it won't be so loud. Ever wonder why they even bother? It's simple, really. You pick up your books, stand up, put on your gloves as you walk through the early winter chill. Get home, make a snack, relax, and let the process repeat itself. Life is the easiest thing in the world when you think about it. But sometimes, memories resurface. The horrible red-brown that encroaches on my vision, creeping from a box locked safely away. Okay, me. Oh, yay! Da 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 da. Oh, it's cold. Well, yeah, because it's snowing. I hadn't noticed before, but it looks like it's snowing. I just said it was snowing. Was I out for that long? I was walking home from school a moment ago, I'm sure. Or is this a dream? That would make sense, but then why am I wearing my school uniform? And why is my wallet in my pocket? Well, that doesn't prove anything, but I might as well roll with it. It's seriously pitch black here. I can make out the snowflakes just fine, but nothing seems to be lighting them. I better stop moving before I freeze to death. Ah! That light, it's... Okay, hello. Nice to meet you. Here comes the brilliant voice acting. You come. You? Thank you for coming to see me. It's lonely here, you know? Lonely? Yeah, I can't deny that. It's a peaceful prison trapped in the darkness under the soft snowfall. But it's a prison. What's the matter? Aren't you glad to see me? She looks familiar. I'm sure of it. The memory teased me like a vivid lucid dream, but I can't grab hold of it. It's been such a long time. I thought you would have been ecstatic. I opened my mouth, but the words are lost. The more I search for the memory, the more her eyes bewitch me. As snowflakes land on the girl's hair, I force the first word out of my mouth. Who are you? Do you really not remember me? What a shame. We have so much to catch up on. Her smile is confident, mysterious, somewhere between angelic and doll-like. There's nothing to worry about. After all, we have all the time in the world. So, then who are you? She looks me in the eye and my heart stops. I'm the person you wish you never met. Oh dear God, no. She embraces me and my senses freeze until a colour strikes my eye against the monochrome backdrop. Hanging in the stillness, a red ribbon drifts from the side of her hair. And on the inside of that ribbon is written. But just as fantastic as that is, the fact that the words are scrambled, blurred, even though my eyes are only inches from it. That ribbon, don't you remember? It was your... Her voice fades away. I glance at the ribbon again, but before I can move closer, my stomach flips upside down. That's a neat trick. What? The girl's warmth fades from my arms. What am I doing? Is she disappearing? This whole world is... A knife pierced my heart as I realized something. It's not this world that's disappearing. It's me. Okay. Oh, day one reunion. That was a good intro to this. Oni-chan? Why am I called Oni-chan? Oni-chan, are you up? That sounds familiar. Mark, we're going to be late. Oh, so my name is Mark, not Oni-chan. Why was I called Oni-chan? Are you even listening to... Oh, are you even listening to me? Yeah, I heard ya. Geez, it wouldn't kill you to be a little bit more gentle. Gentle? Gentle? But I'm your cute little sister. I'm automatically gentle. That's like saying I'm automatically dependable because I'm your older brother. Wait. See? If you're not the dependable sibling you're supposed to be, that gives me the legal right to find new and exciting ways to tease you. And who was it that wrote this law? More importantly, I have a history test this morning, so I'll leave you behind if I have to. Pouting, my diligently evil sister runs down the stairs. Can't she find a more normal form of torture? What was the torture? It's bright out. Pleasantly bright. I can get lost just looking at that pale blue sky, although I fear that the cold that accompanies it. See, this is why I hate winter. Nature has no mercy for the northern hemisphere. Actually, does that make a difference? Technically, every country has to be a part of a hemisphere, so there must be warm regions in the northern hemisphere, and even so, the southern hemisphere would be... Mark, I've been working on my Hokuto What the hell? Hokuto Shinkin, and... I'm coming. The last time she tried this, I shudder to think. Oof, that sounds painful. That looks painful. I'm pretty sure I know who my next practice subject will be if you make me fail my test. Isn't it usually practice partner, not practice subject? I have a violent sister. So that's my sister Rena. Since she started at my school, life has been hell. Well, maybe that's an exaggeration. She's a nice girl and all. She takes care of me, makes me lunch, forces me to buy her stuff. See what I mean? I'm out of compliments already, and that threat certainly wasn't the first. Ouch! Stupid razor. I don't need a razor, I have a magnificent beard. Dad was supposed to show me how to use this thing. Anyway, Rin is a strange girl, to put it nicely. She always rattles on about these crazy robot wars and melodramatic love stories that she watches, trying to find new and exciting ways to pull me into her world. That sounds fun? I haven't figured out why she calls me Oni-chan yet, though. Is that ironic? Ironically unironic? Ironic because she thinks I'll think it subtly ironically unironic. Oh my god, don't mess with my head, please. I can only conclude that it's part of some devious scheme that I have yet to catch wind of. The tip of the iceberg, so to speak, is if the iceberg were a blood-related little sister. But as much as I like to criticize her, I can't complain. She still does better than me at school. Alright, I'm almost done. But as much as I like to criticize her, I can't complain. She still does... Oh, I already read that bit. That was embarrassing. Oh, and she's also do a better job of cooking and budgeting for me than me. And she never sleeps in, and the only time she's late for class is when I hold her back. Now, do you see why life of her is hell? No, not really. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I slept perfectly fine until I was awoken by a certain someone. How could you say that? How could you say that? You should be thankful to have a cute girl like me. You're my sister, that is just weird. Wake up, you up every morning. You're not supposed to call yourself cute. Is that because we're blood related and you're... Well, that's not why. I mean, it's a little vain, don't you think? And it's not very cute. True. But what if I'm only doing it to unnerve you? Good point. Well, I do have to thank you for keeping me on my toes all the time. You're like my mother is what I want to say, but I imagine her twitching smile and my life flashes before my eyes. So Ren, you have a test this morning? Yep, I did a quick review with my friends yesterday, so you don't need to worry about it. I wasn't worried. Okay, why are there suddenly stars appearing? What the hell? Oh, is that your way of hiding your affection? Oh my god, this sister is weird. Was that even remotely implied? I'm sure you passed the test. I just want to make sure you don't forget anything and end up failing for some stupid reason. Like that time I accidentally brought my Game Boy instead of my calculator? Yeah. Like that time. I was only 12. It was an innocent mistake. Only 12? Regardless, you get what I'm saying. Just don't screw up. I know, I won't. But aren't your exams coming up as well? Uh-oh. I was going to go over to Luca's house and study over the weekend. Something like that, or something like that. Even for you, that is not a very convincing lie. Psychic. But I did make that up on the spot. It wouldn't kill you to have a little bit of faith in me. If I said I'll study, I'll study. Really? You spend your whole Saturday afternoon doing math problems and rereading your social science notes? I'm tempted to say what notes, but that really isn't the problem here. Well, would you look at the time? Don't change the subject. We're already late. Well then, we'll have to continue at lunch, right, Oni-chan? That smile is so more endearing before you get to know her. Made it. I leap past the front door as the clock strikes 8, inhaling a lungful of December air. Not bad, Mark. Not bad at all. You were taking so long with your bag that I thought I really have to put the gloves on. I thought you were going to leave me if I took too long. I was only kidding. Leave my only brother alone to walk to school on such a cold, cold day? I couldn't. And yet you can practice your anime fighting techniques on me. Well, when you look at that way... Oh my god, why are there fires in our eyes? But you know, mastery of the martial arts can be extremely important. What does that have to do with anything? It's important, really. Yeah, I know. Self-defense and all that. No, not just self-defense. It's an extra weapon in your arsenal. What? Okay, picture this. Imagine that you're fighting against an enemy who already knows your techniques. And why would I be doing that? Because the person challenged you, because he kidnapped the princess, use your imagination. But what if the princess... I get that reference. But what if the princess is in another cat? Then you'll just have to go look for her. Ouch. Anyway, let's say you end up in combat with someone who knows that you're good with long-range weapons like a crossbow. They already know your weakness, but all they have to do is dash forward and fight at closer range. The archer won't be able to reach fast enough and the attacker will have the advantage. But what if you're using a mid-range weapon like a lance? A lance? That's easy. A well-trained warrior would be proficient with both bows and axes. And everyone knows that the axe beat the lance. True, but then couldn't you just learn magic and attack from a distance? Yes, but what if your enemies know that you're a magician? A skilled axe wielder would eliminate you with a single strike. Oh, a skilled axe wielder would eliminate you with a single strike, no critical necessary. Every magician needs an ace up his sleeve. And that ace is martial arts? That's one option. You see, magicians draw their powers internally, not externally. Magic, unlike sorcery, flows through the natural internal circuit before it can be used in the form of a spell. The use of these circuits can drain much of the amateur's magic energy, resulting in the weakening of the magus combat ability. In this scenario, even a trained magus would be susceptible to attacks of an ordinary human. More so if a said human is skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Though it is an unlikely scenario, it would be prudent for Magnus to... Enough with the info dumps. Even that was a mouthful to say. Fine, I don't need you. She taps the Twitter icon on her phone and runs away. I'm so lost. Okay, I may have been a bit hard on her back there, but this isn't a bad outcome either. You think the streets would be a bit more busy in the morning, but no one ever passes by here. It's hard to get used to if you're from the city, but I lived in the suburbs my whole life, and I like peace and quiet. It's nice. Lets your mind wander. Oh, da-da-da-da. Lets your mind wander to things you rather avoid. Mark? Huh? What was that? I look around and momentarily spot a figure, but it disappeared before my eyes. Strange. She looked familiar. Meh. Can't be that important. 2 weeks later, I would look back on that moment as the first in a series of very, very silly assumptions. And that is where I'm gonna leave this part here. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments below. And if you want me to carry on this playing, also let me know in the comments and like in the video. And have an awesome day, a superb day. Memories coming out of nowhere day. And I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ra for now.